Hello there reason users, PoohBear here and welcome to my channel. A question's come up that someone wishes to have 12 LFOs perfectly in sync or have 12 LFOs which are actually offset from each other so you can do some panning. What you actually have on the screen at the moment is my spanner utility from Voltage Modular, and when I designed this I had that in mind, that I wanted to go off and do loads of panning, and in fact this code made it into an in-C project and I've done videos for that in the past. But what we're going to look at today is how can we do this in Reason with some free devices, and it's actually quite easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab across a little LFO. I'm going to hold down the shift key when I create it. I've actually got a scope here of the size, so I'm just going to drag that in. I'm actually going to make a copy of that as well. And let's actually get rid of my devices so I can actually try and fit this more on the screen. Excellent. So the first thing I'm going to do is quickly turn these all on. Flip round to the back, quickly wire them up. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. And I'm actually going to turn the frequency up. So make sure I'm going to put these all on 3 to start with. I'm going to turn the sync on, all of them. And I'm going to set the frequency to 100, just so you can see something actually happening. 100, 100. And in a minute I'm going to show you another way we can actually set things. Oh, as a quick one, as standard, this goes down to 0.001 of a hertz, but if you're on 3 and you take this fine all the way down, it's equivalent of going on 0.0005 of a hertz. You can actually even make it go even slower. So at the moment, I'm going to turn the amp up. Now the amp, again, acts like a trim knob on the back of a device. So rather than trim it on the back of the device, you can use the amp. And why would you use the amp over a trim knob? Because you can automate it. You can't alternate a trim knob, but you can automate these. So that's one big reason you might want to do it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure this combinator's got the focus. I'm going to hit a key on my keyboard. Because I've got sync on, I've now perfectly put all these LFOs in sync. So there's nothing now stopping me taking this, going Control D, and if I can zoom out, scroll up, or pull this down, make sure that the combinator's got focus like I've just said, hit the key on my keyboard, bang, we've got all 12 LFOs in sync. But we don't want to do that, we want to actually offset them as well. So to do the calculation, because we've got to set up the phases, got 12 LFOs into 360, or 12 into 36 is 3, put the 0 back on, so that's 30 degrees. So each one I want to be off 30 degrees each. So the way I'm actually going to do this is I'm going to do an Alt click, 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 and click. So I'm going to actually create automation lanes, because what I find is trying to set this can be awkward, so I can't quite get it to 150. I won't be able to get that probably to minus 120. No, probably not, no. So what I can quite simply do is come down here, in here, double click, click again, and I'm going to come into here. So this is the base, and I'm going to put this down as minus 150. Bosh, done. That one should already be done, so that should be on minus 180, good. So we leave that there for the moment. So I said 150, so this one would be 120. And again, 30 of 120 is going to be minus 90. So sorry, these are minus figures, so we're doing the minus to start with. So we've done that. So now they should all be offset. So again, if I come back here, make sure that my combinator's got focus, and I'll click on these. You can see they're slightly out of sync now. Brilliantly, they're all 30 degrees out of sync. So now I'm actually going to take this, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do my Control D. And so now if I come down into here, we can all fit on screen. So the last one I said was minus 90, so this would be minus 60. Bosh. This is going to be minus 30. And it doesn't matter if we leave that in there, because we can actually delete all automation lanes once we're done. That's going to be 30. So there's nothing now, so if we come and look, I don't know if I better fit it all on the screen, he says. It's probably going to be a push now, I'm not going to fit it on the screen. I'll scroll this all the way up. No. So what we can actually do, though, is you can see that they're green, 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 green. If I come down to here, I'm going to actually delete the automation lanes off. Say yes, delete, delete, and you can see them deleting off the top. And obviously if I hover over these, now he says up here, it'd be handy if I go onto the right screen. You can see everything's actually working as we expected. Brilliant. So I'm going to do that once more, but I'm actually going to take the top one because I've just deleted the automation lanes because I was demonstrating. Let's do a Control T again. And then end on 150. Now we don't go up to 180 because we've already got a minus 180, and that's equivalent like going from the 0 right the way around to 360, which would be effectively going back to 0 again. So you've actually done a full circle. So now we've got all them. As I said, I can delete them out. I'm going to come down here. Let's see if we get this all on the screen. So I might have to zoom out for this bit. Here we go. We get them all on the screen. Make sure, as I say, the combinator's got the focus on the keyboard. Hit a key on my keyboard, and now every single one of these should actually be 30 degrees out, but they're obviously perfectly 30 degrees out. There you go, 12 LFOs, either in sync or perfectly out of sync. Go and have some fun. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.